You are listening to Kaisers Kastle.
Hey folks, welcome to Kaisers Kastle. How's it going today? It's election day. This should be your holiday. This should be the day you express your opinion and you put it down. While no candidate is perfect, we all know this. What you do have to go by is either past experience or what they say. And what we're finding is that one side of the aisle is consistently being caught in lies, doublespeak, and that everybody says what they're going to say just to get elected. Let's be adults about this. But what we are seeing is people who will say in private their real truth and feelings. So my question is, on this very important day, where we are a democratic republic. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I had dental work done today, so my mouth is not quite working perfectly. But it was tonight I'll be on WPRPN, World Pirate Radio Podcast Network, with Jaffe for the news. And before I do that, because we probably won't cover the elections deeply, I wanted to cover the elections. So as we saw with Project Veritas, how much muff fake distortion the media has done, how they're hiding things. This has been a consistent theme. And we've seen what social media has been doing, i.e. blocking people, shadow banning, all the different methodologies they use, and deplatforming. This has been a consistent thing, and it's gone to YouTube, Twitter, also Facebook. Well, I'm migrating. I'm going to be strictly on BitChute soon. Gab, of course, and Minds. Because, look, I don't care who you vote for. Go vote. I got my choice. I know who I'm going to vote for. But gentlemen can disagree without being disagreeable. Your politics matters shit to me. I really don't care about your politics. I care about it when it affects me, and I will vote just like you can with my vote. Hopefully I cancel you out. Or somebody in my family who's voted cancels you out. See, that's the nice thing about having a small family, is you can always look, oh, well, that person voted this way. Well, there's 3 more that's voting my way. So, the interesting fact is Veritas, Project Veritas. They have to go and strike the messenger when the idiots who talked about it are the ones who should be looked at. You know, you don't go after the person who's telling you the story, especially if you're seeing it. You would go after the person doing it. That's the normal way of business. But who knows? Maybe that's just not what's happening. Now, I don't know if I'm getting out, so somebody please let me know. I know I've only got one watching, but that could always be fake too. We are on YouTube. But whoever is watching, just say if you can hear me or not, and I'd appreciate that. If not, then I'm just rambling by myself, and that's fine. Just a thumbs up, a happy face, it doesn't matter. You don't have to make a comment. Just let me know that I'm getting out there. Now, with that being said, have you ever noticed how it sucks when you've had dental work and you go to take a drink and on the side that they've numbed to extinction? I mean, somebody could actually punch me hard in the fucking jaw right now and I would not feel it. I would probably get a concussion, but I wouldn't feel it. It's kind of funny the way that works. Probably break my jaw too. We'll see. But getting back to it. So on deplatforming, and notice they're doing it to right-leaning people all over the internet right now because they are afraid of a 2016 effect. The problem with their fallacy, and it is a fallacy, is they think that by muting people, not letting discourse go on about its normal nature, that they're going to have some effect on the election. And maybe they will, but I don't think so. The media has proven itself to be corrupt. It's proven itself to be very vitriolic. They are the purveyors of hate. Don't make a mistake about that. They throw more hate than anybody else. So today, all 88 counties in Ohio will be voting. And this is a sacred day. This is what we're supposed to do. This is the important thing. It's how this democratic republic keeps trudging along. And you can't miss out on the fact that the corporatocracy of the media and social media have colluded against this election, in my opinion. The FEC, Federal Elections Commissions, should start investigating this as soon as this election is done and finished, when it's in the can. Because there's an issue. Like, I noticed that when I got back from Kandahar, I was getting massive views on Facebook. And the closer it got to the elections, the less I got, right? So is that a conspiracy? No, because I know my reach. Same thing with YouTube. WPRPN tonight. We'll see it massively go up, and Jaffe and I will both see all of a sudden our numbers get fucked with. See, this is the thing. Let me see. Who'd they go after? The Ralph Report? They went after a bunch of people just this week. Red Ice, they hit them. I believe they hit several other major contributors to YouTube. And that's just what they're doing. Like I've always said, more speech, not less. You know, I guess that makes me a fascist. Whatever. How's it going there? I can't see who it is. Hey, bud. Motherfucking chef stuff. Hey, bud. Well, of course, I'm getting the spinning wheel of death, even though it still says I have a decent stream house, so I'm just going to keep trudging along. You know, the way YouTube's been doing, this whole new way that they set it up, is shit. So, getting back. My thought process is that everybody needs to get out there and vote. They need to go say their piece. But here's what I will say. These are Chef Stuff predictions. Kaisers Kastle. Coming from on high on Kaisers Kastle. Here's my predictions for this election cycle. I believe we gain seats in the Senate. Period. Claire McCaskill, several others, they shot themselves in the foot. If you're going to be corrupt and you're going to do stuff, then don't run your fucking mouth. Second thing, the House. I think we'll retain it. I don't think, I know we will. And we may only retain it by 1 or 2 votes. But I think that's what's going to happen. That's my prognostication on this situation. of the devastation of the blue wave. We put up a big red wave breaker, right? A little jetty that's stopping it. I've seen some dank ass memes on Facebook and other places, and I've shared them. Their deplatformization of Gab has failed. You will find me there now. That's going to be where I'm going to migrate to. Twitter's, look, Matt Drudge, I think it was a year or two ago, stated that they were ghettoizing social media and the internet. And Google was a major player in it. Same with YouTube, because it's part of Google. I mean, people, you got to remember, just like you can only dance with the girl who brought you, or you should, you got to remember who's also trying to fuck you over. And it's Google. They've become a corporatocracy. Wow, I love this dental work. It just makes me sound so, I don't know, so much more hillbilly than I am. The other thing that I'll say is they're all going to be shocked, and we'll see the NPCs, the non-player characters. We're going to see them start doing their little screams and yells and cries. And then I believe during this next 2 years, because RBG, Ruth Bader, she's getting a little long in the tooth, and I know that all the blood transfusions from the children aren't going to keep her alive much longer, probably. She'll either be forced to retire probably during this cycle, or something will happen just because she's old. I mean, that's just a fact. And she already looks like she's dead just walking around. So Trump will get another pick, and it'll sell through the Senate. Advise and consent. And the Senate will advise and consent to it. So they've lost the culture war through the jurisprudence justice system. And that's how they've gotten every fucking thing they want. They don't go through Congress. They don't put it to the vote and the will of the people. They do it through the fucking judiciary. That's been wrong for a long time. And now it's starting to be corrected. Look, we have to be in for the long troll. Trump is. He's in for that long troll, folks. He's doing it to it. Now you got to jump in. Well, you can jump in for the other side. I don't give a shit. It's your opinion. It's your vote. It's your voice. But those people that have a view slightly to the right, if I would have told you back in 1980 that a Manhattan billionaire from Manhattan would be elected in 2016 and move the Republican Party further right than it was, where they actually start protecting our borders, where they start respecting the middle class again, and told you the Democrat Party would become the corporate party of America? Would you have believed that back then? No, hell no, you wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. But that's what we're looking at right now. It's kind of amazing how things change. So during this time, think you should be the most thoughtful you've ever been in your life about this vote. This vote is important. This vote is literally your progeny. What follows you. Right? So be mindful of it. Because what kind of world you leave for the future of America is super important, because that future is your genetic line, is your folk, your people. And in America, We have a very diverse type of people. But it doesn't negate your people and their rights to exist. With that being said, that's why we don't have a democracy, which is mob rule. You know, but we do have the ability for the minority to still have a voice. But the majority will always win in the election cycle. So this is a time for the silent majority. You can be silent. You don't have to wear a MAGA hat. You don't have to say a fucking word or try to, but what you should do is take somebody to vote. It doesn't matter who they're going to vote for. You take them to the booth. That's your job today. Get people out there, get them voting. If you're not doing that, you're not doing the right thing. Maybe there's some people in an old folks home that need a ride to go vote. You get them to the polls. Because if you don't, you're already seeing how many Democrats have been, and look at Atlanta, prime example, in Georgia. Dead people are voting again. Old people are voting that are infirm. They can't vote. And the only way you're going to catch that is if you take that old person from the old age house down to vote, and they say, oh, you've already voted. Well, no, the hell they haven't. And then when that person stirs that pile of shit up, guess where that always leads to? The DNC. Democratic Party. The Democrats. With a stress on the RATS. It's consistent. That's why they call it the Democratic Machine. Because they use the vote like a well-oiled machine. That's all I'm going to say about that. This is election day, so I'm going to try to be free of my bias. My Democratic friends on the other side of the aisle, please go out and vote too. Just making sure everybody's voice is heard. Because if your voice isn't heard and you're out there bitching about what's happening, you're the problem. You are the problem, not us who voted. And if it doesn't go your way, just like it doesn't go my way, if it doesn't go my way, which I still believe it will, I think we're going to hold the Senate, even gain some seats. McCaskill, damn, this didn't work. Claire McCaskill, she's lost her seat. I guarantee it. Watch. That's my prognostication. And if I'm wrong, I've already made a bet with a guy. I got to buy him a 6-pack of beer. Who cares? But I'm not going to be wrong. And the other thing is we're going to hold the house. It'll be slim, but we're going to hold the house. So, Nancy Pelosi, quit measuring those curtains, baby. You're not going to get that gavel. You're going to be denied. Because we've all seen you hold that gavel before. You know, we have to pass Obamacare before we can tell you what's in it. Remember that? Wasn't that fun? And then everybody found out how fucked up Obamacare was. So, just making sure you guys understand. This is your time to shine. Get out there and vote. In all honesty, just get out there and vote. And you notice I'm not saying just Republicans. I'm not saying just Democrats. Everybody get out and vote your conscience. Remember, there's a longer game that has to be played right now. You're in for the long troll. We have to make sure the media looks like what it is. The lying buffoons that they are. Social media needs revamped. I like how Zuck has taken a 44% hit on Facebook. I'm enjoying the fact that everybody's seeing what YouTube's doing. They can't stop this anymore. We're all seeing it. The Federal Reserve is being outed. They're even covering for a known Nazi collaborator, George Soros, and saying, well, that's anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic my fucking ass. He's a communist. And always has been. Well, so I should say socialist, because he helped the National Socialists when they were in charge of Hungary. So, if you're going to call me a hater or whatever, we're good with that. Just get your hate right. Shuff is a devout anti-socialist. I don't like socialist. I don't like communist. I'm a Cold War kid, guys. This is what I do. And I do have a virulent hatred for communists and socialists. I'm all good with that. Because I practice Americanism. And what Americanism is, I believe in my nation, my people. America has been built by our people. Every person here. There are paintings with every facial type from the Revolution on to today. So get it right. I'm an anti-communist. And I'm not going to be shamed or shunned over it. You can shun me, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, you can troll me too. Hey, Cold Warrior, hi, Ivy. You can say whatever you want about me. But see, I don't care. There comes a point when you just don't care. Everybody wants to talk shit about the alt-right. The alt-right are made up of a bunch of decent people for the most part that I've met. The people, and then the alt-right the same way. They're people that are sick of being talked to. I've got a phone call coming in that I'm not going to be able to answer. Anyways, it's made up of a bunch of decent people. Just like there's some Democrat people that are decent. Are there bad people in it? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there have been. I just haven't met them. I've met a couple people I think are goofy and stupid. Everybody knows my dispassionate belief in a couple people that I think they're seriously, how do I put this? I'm trying to be diplomatic because I don't want to step on people's berries. But what I'll say is, the people who know me know who I'm talking about. Broccoli Man, I'm not fond of. I met him. And another guy, RS, that's all I'll say on that. And I believe, and I know, that they are COINTELPRO. They have been pushed into the alt-right to make it look bad. Happy Veterans Day, Cold Warrior. Yep, awesome. Hey, on Veterans Day, you know, 11/11/11/11, I'll be at my courthouse in uniform, saluting the flag like I do every year. It's what I do on Veterans Day. You should too, brother. But they're COINTELPRO from the FBI. I'm telling you right now. And that's just my opinion. And I am the foremost expert on my opinion. You don't have to believe me. I don't have a gun to anybody's head. And I don't think you guys have a gun to mine. So, basically what I'm telling you guys and gals, you guys have a great day. Go vote. And, yes, I'll be on WPRPN tonight there, Brother Cold Warrior. And you'll hear me talk in depth about other things other than this boring political crap. But that's about it. It's been a pleasure that you guys sat on my big orange couch, opened a can of, I don't know, beer, popped a cork on some wine. Celebrate this like a holiday, because it is. This is how America gets her exercise. Get out and vote. With that being said, God bless.
You are listening to Kaisers Kastle.